Hit the recording. Good evening. I'm going to try to go through this stuff relatively quickly. Most evenings we will take the whole period, but you are my fourth class of the day, and I didn't get my off time after office hours because I was putting out student fires all afternoon. So I'm hoping we can go through this relatively quickly and easily and get everybody out of here a little bit early today. This is legal research. This class will meet in person, well, virtually via Blackboard Collaborate Ultra through the class lectures tab on the left-hand side of the course Blackboard page at 8 o'clock in the evening on Tuesdays and Thursday nights. We will actually meet online for the entire semester as a result of acquiring an additional legal research database. We will not need to do in-person in the library research. I will be doing some virtual tours and demonstrations in the library that we will film and post for you to be able to watch through Blackboard Collaborate so that you will have access to the information from being in the library, but the only one who will actually have to go to the library is me. I will not broadcast from the library live, but I will be recording some materials in the library and post it as reference material for you in addition to what we cover while we're here in class. On the first page of the ICR, which is posted on Blackboard and was also posted to the Start Here page on the course materials for you to be able to download. It gives you my office hours, which are 12:30 to 3, Monday through Thursday. You can access me there either by calling me at the phone number listed on the ICR or by emailing me at karen.silverberg@tccd.edu for an appointment. That's what's in the office hours tab, and I will also put it in the chat so that you'll be able to copy it and have it for your records. During office hours, I can do advisement for coursework, help you with running a roadmap for the program so that you'll be able to know what courses to register for when and what courses to take, the order in which to take the classes. Any student with a documented disability needing academic accommodations is required to contact the Student Accessibility Resources or SAR office located on each campus to schedule an appointment with the coordinator of SAR. This class is a Northeast campus class. This is a Northeast campus only program. So for accommodations pertaining to this course, please contact the SAR coordinator for the Northeast campus, Kim Eason. All discussions with SAR are confidential. Because accommodations may require early planning and are not provided retroactively, you are encouraged to contact SAR as early in the semester as possible. They are responsible for approving and coordinating all disability-related services. Professors will honor requests for accommodations when they are issued by SAR. If you have SAR accommodations, if you will please send me a copy of your accommodations letter, and then I will meet with you to discuss the particulars of the accommodations in order to ensure that the way in which those accommodations are provided provides you with the best resources and most efficacious provision of services as needed. We won't discuss campus carry as we're not on campus. Course evaluations are available beginning September 10th. I recommend that you do the course evaluation later in the semester rather than earlier, so that you can give your opinion on the whole of the course and not just a small portion of it. There's a link in the ICR. There is also a link on the left-hand side of the course page on the menu that will link you directly to the evaluations form. Title IX. All faculty at Tarrant County College are designated as a responsible employee and are required to report sexual misconduct. State law requires all faculty and staff to report sexual harassment, sexual assault, dating and domestic violence, and stalking against a student or employee to the Title IX coordinator. TCC cares about the safety of our employees and students and has created this notice because interpersonal violence and sex discrimination in all forms are unacceptable. TCC is committed to holding perpetrators accountable and keeping reporting parties safe. Students' privacy is of utmost importance, and TCC will strive to protect your privacy to the extent possible while complying with all applicable federal, state, and local laws and regulations, as well as TCC policy. Students who desire that the details of the incident be kept confidential have two options. One, they can request to speak with a licensed counselor at a TCC campus. They are available online through the Advising and Counseling Center. Conversations with a licensed professional counselor are protected by law and confidential. Or you may contact an off-campus race crisis center where those conversations are also confidential. Conversations with other students, faculty members, staff, or even conversations that you're having with someone else that are overheard by faculty or staff are required by those individuals to be reported. The penalty for failing to report is firing under state law. Title IX prohibits discrimination against a student based on pregnancy, childbirth, false pregnancy, termination of pregnancy, or recovery from any of these conditions, and for parenting a child under 1 year of age. To learn more about how to request support for pregnant and parenting students, go to the Title IX website by clicking the link in the electronic version of the ICR. On this site, you'll find guidelines and forms to assist you with working with faculty members. The textbook for this course is Legal Research Illustrated, an abridgment of Fundamentals of Legal Research. The book looks like this. Online, you'll see a book that looks like this and another one that looks almost identical, but it has a big ampersand in the middle. You do not want the one with the ampersand. The one with the ampersand is the assignments for Fundamentals of Legal Research and Legal Research Illustrated, and that will not be a useful or helpful tool because it is not the textbook. The ISBN for this book is 978-1-609-30-0555. I have put it in the chat so that you will have it. The 9th edition is actually significantly different from the 10th edition. They did a major revision, added chapters, changed the exhibits. While it does cover a lot of the same material, we're actually going to use the illustrations in the book. That is, the book has pictures of different legal materials, and we're going to use those pictures, and the pictures in the 10th edition are different from the ones in the 9th edition. So now I would really prefer you have the 10th edition if at all possible. I know that the book is on back order. I understand that you can purchase an electronic version of this book from Foundation Press, West Academic directly. At least that's what the website said when I looked, but I didn't try to order one. In the meantime, I do have PDF of the first chapter, and the library is going to be sending me a PDF of the second chapter. So I can send that out if there is a delay in obtaining copies of the book. If you will email me at the address I put in the chat, I will by return email send you those PDF files. And I'm trying to do them very quickly. Those of you who emailed me for the intro chapter should already have received it back. That's what I did in my few minutes between intro and research, is sent out all of the materials that were requested. So if you'll email me, I will send those out as soon as I get the requests. We will be using the book during class. That is, I do want you to have the book or the PDF or a printout of the PDF available to you as we are going through the class lectures, because the lecture will use the book itself as the jumping off point for the information I'm delivering. And as I say, we will be using the illustrations in the book in order to explain the materials we're working with, and so you can see what those materials look like. I will on occasion share pictures of books that I've brought home from the classroom and the library through the document camera that I have here, but I will also be doing some videos for you, both the videos in the library and also some explanation videos utilizing the online materials. We'll see last semester when I tried to share screen and do point and click lectures live during our normal lecture time, we kept losing connection because utilizing the share screen to show you what the different websites look like was taking too much bandwidth. And so what I ended up doing is having to record demonstrations of how to use that and putting those up for you to review and then to discuss in class. I was mostly videoing those at midnight or 1 in the morning when there was nobody using the system. And mostly it worked and we didn't have connection drops, so that helped. The ICR talks about in-person classes. Because of the acquisition of the new database, we will not be doing in-person classes. Nobody has to worry about whether or not you have the proper PPE or what the social distancing is. We're just not going to be on campus at all. We won't have to worry about exposure, and hopefully all of us will stay healthy this semester. That is at least the goal. Legal research class will concentrate on giving each student a working knowledge of the major techniques of legal research problem solving and the use of the basic finding tools. When you finish this course, you will not be an expert in legal research. You will, however, have a significant knowledge of the basic methodologies of legal research and how to locate materials. How you become an expert is by doing a lot of legal research, and you will have the opportunity to do more research in other classes as you go through the program. There is a course outline in the ICR that gives you tentative dates of when we're going to be discussing what materials. For the most part, we will walk straight through the book. There are a couple of occasions where we will take material out of order. For example, we will, contrary to what's on here, deal with computer-assisted legal research earlier rather than later, since you're going to be using the online databases to answer homework problems rather than the books in the library. I will show you how to use the books in the library, then I will show you how to do that same research using the database, and then you'll have homework assignments to work on. It's important for you to see the books and then to see how it works online, as the databases themselves are based on the books as they are published and as they are organized. If you try to use the online legal research databases like Google or other search engines, while you will ultimately find information, you're going to have a lot of incorrect information to filter through to locate exactly what you're looking for. Alternatively, if you know what type of material you're looking for and you can limit which particular types of materials you are searching, you are much more likely to target exactly what you're looking for and to be able to locate that information. And so understanding the underlying books that were the basis of the creation of the database makes it much, much easier to locate and assimilate information. And so we're going to try to give you full knowledge of that material. In this course, you will have 3 examinations that collectively total 70 points. The first test will be a multiple choice true-false matching test that will be delivered on Blackboard, and you will take it utilizing the Proctorio extension, which I will explain at a future date. The other 2 examinations will be projects. That is, those are research questions for you to answer, for which my request is that you work alone in answering those particular questions. In addition, there will be a number of written research assignments that are labeled as homework assignments. There will be different versions of those assignments, and they will be assigned to different groups so that you can work together. I will be mix and matching y'all in assigning who gets the A version, who gets the B version, so that you'll get to work with different people each time. So hopefully people will somewhat get to know each other. When you are doing a homework assignment, not only are you free to work with other people, but I highly recommend it. For some of the class periods, especially class periods where I have posted a how-to video, rather than having a class lecture in addition, we will designate those sessions as working sessions where I'll be here to answer questions as you are working on your assignments, and I'll be able to put you into breakout rooms based on which version of the assignment you have, so that you'll have other people to talk with and work on it with who have the same assignment that you do. The goal being to give everyone someone else to talk to and to help each other to locate the information. The reality is, if you can explain to someone else how to do something, you have a much, much better chance that you really know how it works than if you're just doing the work alone and not communicating with anyone else, or having them explain or you explain to them what you're looking at. Finally, there will be a final project in lieu of a final exam. I will hand out the final project around the 1st of November. You will be allowed to turn in a rough draft prior to Thanksgiving for my review. That's a free shot at me telling you if you're on the right track or not. No grade attached to the rough draft, but it's an optional opportunity to access additional information and to find out if you are on the right track with your project. The final project will be due the last day of finals by campus policy. That's 11:59 p.m. on, I'll have to look up the date, last day of finals. It's in December. 11:59 p.m. Wednesday, December 9th. However, my grades are due by 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday, December 11th. As my children will tell you, when I get under a lot of pressure, I get really, really, really picky. You don't want me to be picky. You want me to be relaxed when I'm grading your projects. I would really prefer to get these the last day of class, which is, and that's not true. It's not the 9th, it's the 16th. I'm sorry. I got my dates wrong. I would like to get them on the 9th, which is the last day of class. The 16th is the last day of finals with all the grades due on the 18th. So if you can get it to me by the 9th, great. It might even carry some extra credit points. If I can even get them by Sunday, the 13th, that would make things a lot easier. Between the 3 research classes I teach, there are 60 of you who will all be turning in 3 to 5 page research projects. That's a whole lot of research to read in a relatively short period of time. So I would greatly appreciate getting those earlier rather than later so that I'll be able to get the grades done and have everything turned in on time on that Friday. Okay. This class meets Tuesday, Thursday evenings at 8 o'clock p.m. That is from 8 p.m. until 9:20 p.m. I also teach this class on Monday, Wednesday mornings at 11 o'clock and on Tuesday, Thursday mornings at 11 o'clock. Monday and Tuesday lectures go together. Wednesday and Thursday lectures go together. You are free to attend either the Monday, Wednesday, or the Tuesday, Thursday morning class, or the Tuesday, Thursday evening class, whatever is most convenient for you. Some of the tests and some of the homework will include bonus points, so points beyond what their face value are. So there are extra credit points available there. In addition, if you come and see me and have a roadmap done outlining the courses for you to take in succeeding semesters in order to complete the program, I will give you extra credit for obtaining a roadmap. If you are taking intro and research class, you can get credit in both intro and research class for obtaining the same roadmap. Raheem, can you not hear me? Can everyone else hear me? Okay, so Alicia says you can hear. Okay, cool. I was just concerned. Is my sound not clear? Because I haven't changed anything. Okay. Very good. Raheem, you might check your speakers or your headset if you're using a headset of some type. That may be where the problem is. I'm sorry that you're having the difficulty, but I'm glad to know that the sound is clear for everyone else. We will progress through the outline as indicated. Um, there will be daily reading assignments, and I will give those assignments during class. Homework will be periodically assigned and distributed. The homework will be distributed on Blackboard and will be due on the date indicated through Blackboard. So all homework, assignment, any handouts, and tests will all be distributed and administered through Blackboard so that you will be able to access them that way and download the information. TCC's attendance policy allows people to be dropped for non-attendance. I will not be dropping anyone in this class. I believe you have a property right in the course you have purchased, and obtaining that property right includes the right to squander your property should you choose to do so. If you do not do your homework, do not attend class, do not take the tests, I will not drop you, but you will earn the grade you have earned. So if you choose not to participate, please do drop the class to ensure that you do not fail because you walked away and you did not take care of your responsibilities. Don't count on me to drop the class for you. If you come in late, if you would check with me at the end of class to ensure that I have marked you present. I have been checking the attendance, and I think for the most part I have everyone, but you can check with me at the end of class just in case. At TCC, scholastic dishonesty is unacceptable and not tolerated. In this class, homework assignments can be done as a group. People can work on the assignments together. Anything that is designated as an examination, whether it's a traditional test or it's a project that is designated as an exam or a test, you need to work alone. If you have a preferred name that you would like to be addressed, please contact the registrar's office and complete a record maintenance form, and they'll update the appropriate field so that I'll know your preferred name. When I go through the roll, if I mispronounce your name, let me know. If you have a different name that you would prefer I use, please correct me and let me know so that I can get this correct. If you dial in or you log in to the system anonymously, please ensure that I have logged your attendance for the session. I appreciate you informing me who belongs to what numbers so that I'm sure that I give you credit for being here. Our library is offering only curbside or front door service. The hours for pickup are Monday, Tuesday, 3 to 6, and Wednesday, Thursday, 9 to noon. You can contact the library by calling them or going to the library website and chatting with a librarian or sending a message to a librarian and determining what materials are available or that you need to access. If you need devices, I did send out an announcement earlier today with the link to the library to access whatever devices or software you might need in order to be sure that you're able to participate fully in all of the classes. TCC provides free interactive online tutoring and learning assistance. This tutoring is provided by TCC employees who are familiar with TCC and the expectations of TCC instructors. And there is a link in the ICR for tutoring at TCC that will get you to that place. There's also the website listing that you can access in order to reach the different learning labs. Any student enrolled in TC can use any of the learning centers, regardless of which campus offers an individual class. I will tell you that the learning centers on the Northeast campus are very familiar with assisting students in the legal research area and specifically in legal classes as a whole, more so than any of the other campuses. So if you have specific questions, I would direct them toward Northeast Campus learning centers first, or you can come and see me and I can see what I can do to assist you with the material. Finally, I do not currently practice law. I do not give legal advice. On occasion, I use fact-based scenarios to illustrate the applicability of legal information. This should not be interpreted as giving legal advice regarding a similar situation or as being suggestive of any course of action in a real-life situation. If you have a legal problem or are in need of legal representation, I would be happy to refer you to several attorneys practicing in the area who may be able to assist you. Please see me outside of class time if you need such information. Okay, anyone have any questions about anything that was in the ICR or anything else pertaining to the class? Very good. Some of you have posted pictures to Blackboard, so when you do not have your video on, I can actually see your smiling faces. I will tell you that either having the video on or having a face looking at me makes it a lot easier to lecture than looking at a bunch of black boxes with little gray shadows in them. So if you would take the time on the main Blackboard page to learn how to upload a photograph and do so, I would greatly appreciate it. It will help me in learning to identify people, but also it makes these lectures a lot more like talking to people than sort of talking to the computer, which is a little more personal. Anything else I can help anyone with? Very good. If not, I will hang out for a little while longer to make sure that there aren't any further questions. I am going to go through. I'm not going to call all the names. I'm just going to call the names for which I did not see someone here and verify that those individuals are not present. Jessica Ortega. Okay. Jackie Farrell. Eric Reyna. Bethany Vaught. Anthony Lackey. Tequila Palmer. Okay. For Thursday, your homework is to read chapter 1. I will, each class period, tell you what to read. Yes, the syllabus is a little confusing because the syllabus was written before they amended the book again, and so they reorganized a few things, and I didn't reorganize all of it. Some things will be taken out of order, and some things will be taken in the order they are in the book. Each class period before the end of class or at the end of class, I will tell you what to read for the next class and what we will be working on or discussing for the next class period. For this next class period on Thursday, we will be discussing chapter 1. I don't expect we will finish chapter 1, but we will be discussing chapter 1. There's actually a lot of detailed information in this book. This book is an abridgment of a larger law school text for legal research. In fact, in an earlier edition, I used that very textbook as the textbook where I learned legal research when I went to law school too many years ago to count. About 10, I think the Fundamentals of Legal Research is on the 14th edition. It was at least 10 editions ago. So the book is very dense. The text is complicated and a little difficult to read. At least initially, we're going to go really slowly through the material in order to ensure that everybody really is gaining all of the information they need from what is here. And so we will, for Thursday, be doing Chapter 1. I anticipate that we will probably be finishing Chapter 1 and possibly starting Chapter 2 next week, but I will keep you informed as I see where we're at class by class. So you will always know what to read for the next class day or for the next class week. Any other questions? Thank you. Yes, the roadmap is for extra credit. I have not posted that as part of what's in the grade book currently. I tried to get as much of the grade book posted as I could before classes started, so you'd at least have a sense of what's there. There may be a few assignments I missed, and I did not post the extra credit column yet. I also have not actually uploaded the different assignments, so while the assignments are listed, they have names and point values. The underlying information that goes with them has not yet been posted, but I will make things available as we get to that material. I'm not going to post all the assignments in advance and let you work on things at your leisure. Rather, I will make assignments available when we are reviewing and working on that set of materials so that things are less confusing. Anything else? If not, you are free to go. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I am going to go ahead and turn the recording off.